Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I've ever met, but you can bet before we're through, somehow I'll make a man out of you.
JNO, where's the beat?
All right, what's going on, y'all? We got JNO podcast episode 25 with my reoccurring guest Maria up in here.
Hey, we lit.
It's pretty chill. What do you think of the new setup?
Honestly,
it's different than last time. Way different than last time.
It is.
yeah. Because you cool. Last time we filmed in February. That was with Alexis and Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool too. But definitely, her and I, we be hella close. Close friends. You know what I mean? Like we be keeping up with each other. We do. Yeah, you already been here when I was already setting up everything. It's just finally now you're on the new setup. You know what I mean? So
new setup.
Cool. Yeah, hella cool.
Yeah.
But what you want to just fill people in, what you been up to? Just a little bit. That's
you know what? He's hella fake because he was just talking about how I'm gonna let them know what you've been up to. You main person to describe. I did share with you about how important it was to choose your happiness over financial stability.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. Choose
the money over anything.
No, it is. It is. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah.
Choose money over family. A lot of people choose money over happiness. Some people choose money over their own children by blood. Or you choose it over greed. You know what I mean? To me, that shit's everyone has their own principles and how they think, but to me, that shit's fucked up. When you start choosing money over, your own family by blood, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, Yeah. I don't really fuck with any of that shit, Some people might be really into that, you know what I mean? Or, it's sacrifice, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. You have to do everything, Just hustle. But I don't agree with choosing money over happiness.
Yeah.
But it's also because I'm trying to travel more. I never really be out the country at all. I'm trying to go to the Philippines and stuff. It's really bad in a lot of places.
Right.
People tell me, and I have family that's been from there, across the sea and stuff like that, or in other foreign countries, and poverty's really bad. People think poverty's bad here out in the States, but if you see other, I can't say third world countries because they say it's a bad thing to say now, you know what I mean? But it's when you see other countries that aren't as progressive, know,
mm-hmm.
It's you see how bad poverty can get when you have nothing, absolutely nothing, you know, and there's no government support, there's nothing to, lift you up and stuff like that. You're just fucked, basically, in this vicious cycle.
Right.
Of just because there's a whole I think I talked about this last time with you actually when you were on, but there's this whole in Asia, there's a whole work culture. They don't really have that many labor policies out there, not too many. A lot of people work themselves to death. They do 80-hour work weeks and stuff like that, just working, and they're still paying bill to bill. You know what I mean? Did you say you growing up with Bay Area culture? Yeah. What is the key traits and stuff like that you say? Because you grew up kind of hyphy movement, right?
Yeah.
So
one thing about growing up from the hood, you gotta be a bully. You really do. You know what I mean?
Kind of fight for what you want type thing, you would say?
Yeah,
or is it more
you're a bully. You fight for what you want, and if somebody try to punk you or bully you and try to tell you, prove yourself, honestly, that's what you gotta do with yourself in the hood. Because it's the hood. So it's survival to the fittest. So it's one thing that I learned was that I gotta like prove myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't got a problem with that. Like, what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I got hands. Like, I like to get physical. Do I want to get physical right away? No. Like, I believe we show each other love first before we show each other hate.
Yeah,
So I
agree.
definitely like prey on some cool shit, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like there's too much hate in this world. There's always like some sort of violence like every day.
Yeah.
But I also feel like in this like digital age where everything's like pushed right in front of you, like the news and stuff, you kind of just see all the bad shit happening. But like I feel like bad shit's always been happening. It's just now it's just more clear. And so like it's public. Everyone has a phone. Some shit goes down, people are already recording and posting it and telling this, that, and that. It's all public, you know what I mean? So like for instance, like like just any sort of violence and stuff like that, like it's immediately just out there, like right then and there, and no, I appreciate you sharing that. So, yeah, because everyone who knows me, at least, like they knew I can never say I really love the Bay. I love it way more than the past 16 years or the 16 years growing up and stuff, because I grew up in like Sac area, like a lot of suburbs and stuff like that, and it was okay and it was cool at sometimes, but like seeing like I've been living in the Bay for like 5-6 years now in Daly City, especially specifically Daly City, right? I've been living here and I love Bay Area culture and just the overall vibe of like the city and stuff like that, compared to where I grew up at, which is like but I can never claim it though. You can't, it's hard, you can't. I've had this talk with Brandy, because Brandy's from the Bay too, she grew up in Biz too, she was telling me like, you can't really like, because she would tell me like, even though I know you really want to claim it so bad, like you can't claim it, but you can say you've been living here, you know what I mean, and like know people and stuff like that, but that's about it, I mean, how do you feel about that? You feel like someone who can claim it really has to grow up here, or you feel like if someone's been living here like 5-10 years?
Yeah, I feel like when you confident in where you stand at, it don't matter even where you're from. Yeah. Like if I stand on here and I know like I'm from here, my people could back me up and I'm there from what it is. That's what it is. It's not about like where you're from. It's about like, damn, like yeah. Those who know what it is, and it's a vibe. Like that's what it is. Yeah. So that's why I fucking, like love that we can combine that, and I can tell you like, it's not like, just that. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, because I've heard like mixed opinions about it. Like people like when you say you're from the Bay, people will like start digging now to see if you're really from. If you're really from, if you're claiming it, if you're claiming it, if you're claiming it.
Like it's from the Bay, but it's like on some real shit. Like if you saying you from the Bay and you putting it on thick because you trying to make a difference, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you trying to blame like, oh yeah, I'm from the Bay, wooty wah.
Yeah.
Hold on, first of all, before you be wooty wah, like who are you?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. People will test you.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty much. So it's
okay, but you got wooty wah, so it's like okay.
Yeah.
Type shit, Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I like how we use these fucking, like, we always use, like, these, if anyone doesn't know, like, we use, like, these vowels or, like, acronyms or, like, da 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 da, or wooty wa. People are like, anyone from, like, not here, they're like, what? Like, what? Huh? but, yeah, no, yeah, I always wondered, because even, like, my mama was curious, too, about it, about, like, she was always, because my mama, she grew up out here in the Bay. She grew up here, 100%. My dad's from the Philippines. He came here when he was like middle school, around there, and then the rest of his childhood, youth, going to school and shit, grew up in the Bay, and him and his brothers too. Actually, some of my uncles, they were part of a gang, and because they all went to Mission High. And I don't remember the name of the damn gang or whatever and stuff like that, but I remember like my uncles used to be telling me about that shit and stuff like that. I was just like just different back then, just the whole vibe. But yeah.
You know how I feel about you every time we get in touch. I forget about the past. We know what we talk about. What we talk about. We keep in touch of what we love. We love each other. We love each other. We gotta choose what we want, what we want, what we got, all inside. We love each other. We love each other. We love each other. We agree on each other.
Hey yo, that was lit. That was lit. You know, for a freestyle, I thought, love you. I thought it was a cool vibe.
Brother.
Cause I was trying to just like play it different too, the tabs, the chords, you know what I mean, the whole thing, you know. Hope you guys like that.
We will always, in Jesus' name, always vibe until whatever that vibe is. But like,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
in Jesus' name, like, honestly.
Yeah. Love you too. All right, y'all. Well, hope you guys enjoyed JNO Podcast episode 25 featuring Maria. Once again, thank you for being on again. I appreciate I appreciate you. Yeah, we just being dorks right now. Just being